All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. For those of you who don't know, my name is William Bootsy Blandon, online hustler, entrepreneur, ex Uber driver. Just trying to be in this economy and try to build my own economy. Hopefully, one day to have a six-figure corporation bringing in revenue every year. I want the same thing for you guys. That's why I put together this channel. So, how to become an online hustler yourself. I'm about to give you my secret on how I did it. Some of you are not going to want to hear the honest answer. The honest answer how I became an online hustler is I had to spend some money. I know some of you don't want to hear that. You got to spend some money and invest in yourself. Now, what I mean by that is you don't need a standard education. I'm not talking college. I'm not talking night classes. I'm talking simple online education. The information is out there, guys. I didn't even believe it myself. All the information you need, probably 90% of it, I got off YouTube. Probably 90% the online education I got was probably from YouTube, maybe the 10% from Facebook. So the information is out there, guys, but you got to spend some money. You got to you got to buy other people's courses. Now, I'm not just telling you just to sell my course because my course does what it does. It gives you an entry level into my brain, what I'm doing, and if you want to invest in me, that's what it gives you. It's not, I'm not pricing it this high where I think it's this super great course. You know, Glendon Cameron, Savage Finance, amazing dude. I have much respect for him. Has amazing courses. They're priced a little pricey, and that's because Glenn is smart by doing that because he's trying to level the playing field. If he brings you in where you already have some knowledge, you already know you need to spend money on his courses. I'm the type of person who would buy Glenn's course because I've already leveled up. You guys need to level up, and that may need you need to spend money on smaller people's courses like myself. There's plenty out there, but research, buy courses from other people. I got Glenn's course. It was 30 days to 2,500. He has a course right now. He's charging for it though, but I caught it when he was giving it away for free. I took the course. I implemented some of the strategy he put in the course. You guys can't just take the course and don't implement the strategies. I'm giving you a strategy right here in this video on how to become an online hustler. Go out there and market yourself. Literally, I watched a YouTube video on how to build a course. And there was a platform on there, no big secret, Kajabi. And I was watching videos and I got a guy that's broke down all the steps on Kajabi, and it was so easy, guys, that I even actually go in and watch the video instructions within the course because this guy on YouTube was breaking it down so good. I just went in, bought the course, boom, immediately started setting things up. And this is free information on YouTube, guys. All the information you need to become a real online hustler is out there, right there on YouTube, Facebook. You know, I can't say necessarily Instagram, but there's some gurus that have a big Instagram following that you should invest in. You don't have to spend necessarily a lot of money. There's no limit, or I think the best way to put it is what your finances dictate is whether or not how much you should spend. If you're a poor man, I'm the person you come to first because I'm giving a low introductory course. It's not going to break you. If you implement some of my strategies, you could level up. And then you can go in and get somebody else's course. I wouldn't even say Glen and Cameron's course, but somebody that's maybe charging a $500 course like I'm going to do, because I'm going to eventually take some of my corporate credit and start a Toro business. But I'm just jumping in, guys. I'm not just gonna go buy a car and start feeling this stuff out. I'm gonna take somebody's course. I'm willing to invest at least $500 into a course. Take the course, really dive deep into the course, pay attention, get all the strategies, and then go move on and do what I got to do to start my Turo business. I mean, I have some idea of a lot of the stuff, but you always want to get a course so you make sure you understand what's your next move. That's all I'm doing, guys. And now I'm so educated with taking other people's courses, I feel like I could be the guru. And yes, you occasionally are going to run into the wrong person. I ran into Dean Cole Financial, Dean Cole, and he scammed me. But you're gonna take some losses, you know, especially when you get to that level. You're gonna take some losses. It is what it is. You got to look at it as a tax write-off. In my case, I use government funding anyway, so it didn't feel like it hurt as much. And that's another thing, guys. If you just structure your corporation right, build the corporate credit up, now you have some credit to play with to kind of leverage your business up a little bit. You can't just purely live off your credit. That's not what I'm saying here. All I'm saying is you have some credit now where maybe you can invest in your furthering your education. You just got $1,000 line of business credit. You can spend $49.99, whatever price, to at least get a course and then really implement the things that you learned in that course. If it makes sense. And people like Glendon, they charge a lot for the course, but they're always giving away free information. I guarantee you, Glendon Cameron, Savage Finance, has a free course right now. And a lot of you won't take the free course because we don't really go in deep into a course unless we spend money. Usually if somebody gives us something for free, we don't even bother looking at it. I guarantee you, if I gave my holding company course away absolutely free, none of you would open it. Some of you buy it now and don't open it because I can see in the analytics in the back office who's actually going through each video in the course. A lot of you skip around, you don't watch every video, and that's fine because I've already made my money. But it goes to show you that a lot of people that invest in their education, they don't go and actually consume all of the knowledge in the education. That's what I like about Glen's course, because he tells you don't skip around, go through every module. And in the case of my course, it doesn't really matter because it's not really segmented where you have to go in order. But I just notice people skip around. They only watch 2 videos, they only watch 2 modules, and then they stop. And I already made my money, but I just think it's not people consuming all of the knowledge they really need to go to the next level. And that's all I did, guys. Now I've got so much knowledge. And when you really leveled up? When you know what the so-called gurus know. Like I called up another guy to get some information from him, and it's like I'm starting to know what they know. Like with these guys with Credit Suite. It's a very popular company that helps you build corporate credit. It's to the point now where when I speak to one of their reps, I know just as much as their reps. That's how much I leveled up within a year. So if you really consume this knowledge, you will learn. It's like a real education. But you got to take it further. Like I'm taking the knowledge now and building up my holding company and hopefully building myself up to at least one 6-figure business. I'll be honest with you guys, I'm pretty humble. If I could pull off one 6-figure business, even though I'm probably working on 3 different holding companies by the end of the year. I only need one to be a 6-figure business. One. Because what I know, the knowledge that I know, I can leverage that one 6-figure business to get the other 2 to also be 6-figure businesses. This is the power of this stuff. if you just get one business to be successful, there's ways you can leverage the other companies simply by sending funds, assets. You can level the other two companies up so they can also bring in six-figure money. Sometimes you might have to spend more on advertising, but you have the corporate credit in the main successful business to deploy that stuff. This is what I'm trying to do here in the channel. We're going to be talking about a little bit about personal credit, mainly corporate credit, business credit, holding companies, online hustles, side hustles. You know, I'll never forget the lady that I was renting a room from, just like a little less than a year ago. I told her, Puerto Rican, I told her, why don't you start selling plates out of the house? I'll be honest with you guys, it wasn't like her food was spectacular, especially for Spanish style food, but it was good enough. The average person would buy her stuff, you know, empanadas, rice, beans, and that's what she did. She leveled up. She actually went the next day. I came in and she already had um, racks and the styrofoam dishes, and she got it going. And she probably brought in maybe $50 to $100 a day. That's a business. That's a side hustle now. All she got to do is set up an LLC. Now that's a real business. If she gets to the point where she makes $5,000 a month, that's enough to leverage any business to get all types of corporate credit. This is what I'm trying to teach on the channel. And going forward, I have a plan to put together a group of individuals that I not only pay, I show them how to take the money that I'm paying them, leverage it back in and invest back into me. So it's like I'm paying them, but they're going to spend the money back with me to learn what I know. And then together, we're going to build one big corporation. 4 to 5 individuals. We're going to build one big corporation, probably a holding company. And we're going to take that corporation and invest in real estate. And if you guys have been watching me, my strategy is each partner in that organization should have their own individual S corp to protect themselves. So if that one business does anything wrong, each individual is protected by their own individual S corp. This is the power of corporate credit and a good holding company. This is what we're going to be doing. This is what we're going to be talking about. I'm praying the first people in the Black Table program. If you don't know what that is, links below. Z-Tegrity Black Table program. Z-Tegrity. I'm hoping once those first people get funded, the few that I personally spoke to on the phone come back to me. We sit down, we structure a holding company for them. It'll be a real law firm setting up the entity. It won't be myself. I walk them through the steps and building the corporate credit. Honestly, they won't even need my help, because if you watch the video about the Z-Tegrity Black Table program, they'll have enough corporate credit that all they need is my knowledge to show them how to take that existing corporate credit and funnel that sum over to their holding company, build up the holding company corporate credit. They can go back to some of the same institutions even. Once their holding company gets corporate credit, now you got double the buying power. The holding company is going to hold your LLCs that hold your real future assets. That's the point of the holding company, because you're protected. It's going to have anonymity. You're going to put it in the right state to help protect you. And this is what we're doing. This is what we're talking about. If you're interested and you like the content, please help support the channel. I'm really small, upcoming YouTuber. You know, you can see the camera is, just a phone camera, but we're going to level up. Just like with everything I'm doing, we're going to level up. We're going to have more YouTube channels, good cameras, good equipment, but you got to crawl before you can walk. So support the channel, subscribe, like, comment, click that bell icon, and I'll catch you in the next time.